Today, I'm gonna show you how to get leads as a vibe code. We're gonna find a bad website, we're gonna build them a better one, and then we're gonna reach out, show them what we've built, and offer our services. Without squirrel ado, let's build. First things first, let's find our potential client here. Now, I wanna target law firms in Las Vegas. You can do any industry, any city. This is just to serve as an example. So, what I'm looking for here is just really bad websites. Now, looks like we have an attorney search site, BCG search. And let's just start opening up sites and see how they look. Wow, what is this? Okay, super simple, super old school. This looks like it was built, well over 10 years ago. Interesting. They like a simple layout. We can definitely improve on that. This is super, oh wow, this is very sales funnel-y, it feels like. Okay, interesting. I'm liking Campbell and Williams. So I'm gonna save that one. Wow, this one's super old too. But you know what? I feel like this could be improved on. Yeah, let's go ahead with this one. Okay, so what we want to do here, we have this site. Let's keep that open. Now that we have a reference of what we'd like to build for, we need to go into the prompt browser and grab this one here that I've just added, a law firm professional website. Okay, now I'm going to copy this and let me edit the placeholder text. Now what we want to do is grab that prompt, spin up a brand new cursor window project, spin up Claude, as we've already done here, and I'm gonna paste that in there. And it's gonna get to work. Before you continue, add this to the list. Please scrape their existing website for services, team, etc. Use all relevant information. We want to improve on their old website. And let's go grab that link there. Make sure this website feels like it was built in 2025 and not 2005. Like their existing layout shows. We want a simple full screen homepage hero with glass morphic CTAs, glass morphic page links. Think high-end law firm vibes. And that should be good enough to continue to add it to this list. And it's going to scrape, more importantly, it's going to scrape the existing site. So let's say you're targeting, HVAC companies or whatever the company is, restaurants. It's nice to have, so the whole purpose of this video, right? It's to show you, how to search. Pick your niche. You don't have to pick law firms. Find bad websites or outdated websites. Build them a new one using these comprehensive prompts from the prompt browser. Scraping their existing site so that you get relevant information per that company or organization. Fine tune it until you're happy with it. And then you either make a video like I am now, or you spin it up on Vercel with a password protected login. And then you send them an email saying, hey, look at what I built you. Let me know if you'd be interested in hiring us to build you a brand new website. If you don't like this layout, no worries. This is just to show you our capabilities, right? So. One thing to also keep in mind, right? This process isn't a one prompt and finish. You will have to put in some work. You will have to fine tune it. It's, I'm already seeing here, it's placing some placeholder testimonials, right? We don't want that. We want legitimate testimonials. And ideally, you want to find a site that already has all this data for you so you don't have to reach out asking as if it's, somebody you're building for, that you have a contract in place that you're communicating for, right? What we're trying to do is just build them a better website, getting it into the eyes of the decision maker and having them say, you know what, thank you, we're not interested. Or yes, this is awesome. We would love for you to build us a site. It doesn't have to be the one you built. This is just to showcase your capabilities as a vibe coder. And I'm going to be proactive here since it's just wrapping up the first version of this website. I want to set up preview on port 3009. Now you can select any port you'd like. I just know that it's default port of 3000. I currently have something running there, so I don't want it to conflict. Okay, not bad. But based off of their existing site, right? I would want it. They have this very just dark and dark gray. I would want to improve on this quite a bit, right? But look at how quickly it spun things up. And look, it was actually able to grab legitimately part of the team. About our team, or professionals rather, Donald J. Campbell. And it has a full profile based off of what it scraped. Lovely. I mean, this is pretty solid. We would have some work to do, right? So I would leave a lot of these subpages as is. I would change the theme quite a bit, but the homepage, it's too flashy for what I think they would like, right? I would want to try to recreate their homepage, not allowing it to scroll down, having these sections easily clickable above the fold, right? Have some familiarity with their existing layout that it looks like, they requested this. They wanted this simplicity, but then improve on everything else, right? I mean, listen, this is a demo. This is to serve as an example. So let's just presume that we've done hours of fine tuning and tweaking, right? Spend no more than 4 hours per client, right? Because they're not your client yet. They're potential clients. You fine tune it to an extent where it works and you're happy with it. Then you ship that to a Vercel project. I currently am not going to go through the process. If you're watching this and you want me to go step by step to show you how to create a repository on GitHub, etc., let me know. But what you would essentially do here is you import a GitHub repository based off of what you've just uploaded. And then you go into that project and you go into settings, and then where is it? Deployment protection. This is where you do looks like you have to upgrade. That's a bummer. Okay. Well, yeah. So we would have to find a free alternative, but chances are if you're a vibe coder, you're using Vercel to deploy, it's pretty simple. It's seamless. This is where you enable a password protection, and then you reach out to that potential client and say, hey, I noticed your website was outdated. I wouldn't use AI to craft this, right? Based off of the client, just be blunt, be direct, right? Say, hey, I noticed your website's outdated. Please forward this to a decision maker or somebody who we can talk to about a potential new website. Here's a link to what we built or what we're capable of building for you. If you don't like it, no worries. This is just an example to show you the capabilities of what I can do or what we can do if you're reaching out as a company. And see what happens. Rinse and repeat. Do, 3 of these a day for a week. I'd be shocked if you don't get at least one client from that process, right? Just going the extra mile, not just reaching out to show them a portfolio, but just building it for them. I mean, look at how quick it was to spin up a super basic layout. And yeah, I hope today's demonstration has gotten that idea has gotten that brain turning on your end. I hope the ideas are now flowing. Maybe and you have worked with a particular industry and their lingo, how to communicate with them. Target that industry, build them free websites, do 10 a week. I'd be shocked if you don't get one client out of those 10. So if you'd like to see me go more in depth on this process, if you'd like to see me do just an insane, step by step, and then watching me actually reach out to these potential clients, let me know. I'd be happy to spin up a video. The whole purpose of this video was it was an idea that I had that I thought would bring value to you. So this is why I recorded this. Now, I'm not an AI expert. I'm building in public and sharing what actually works. If you'd like to see me make a particular video around a specific topic, drop a comment below. Let me know who you are, what you do, who your target audience is, and what your question is, and I will add a video to my queue, custom tailored just for you. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. My name is Marcelo. This is Clearmud, and clarity matters.